Hey guys, what's going on? Just a quick little video today. Making a quick junkyard trip. My friend Chris Winters called me up yesterday. We have a pull apart here, maybe like 30 minutes from my house, and he said there was two 1991 Civic sedan EXs. So we're gonna go out there and see if they're still there and get both of the sets of front knuckles off of them, because as you know, it has the larger front brake upgrade for our EFs. So let's get into the yard and check it out. All right, so we walked up on this one, and easy indication, multi-point swap. Even though this one has a D15B6, it was obviously at one point long block was swapped, but look how large the master cylinder is as well. And when you're looking at the knuckles themselves, they'll have the larger caliper bracket on it. You can even tell by the diameter here. And the easiest indication is you're going to see right here, there's an A. It's going to be LH3A and RH3A for the EX knuckles. So let's go ahead and get this one removed real quick. This one's going to be easy for this side. A couple more indicators. They're always going to have painted bumpers because the 9091s all, the DX had black, all the EX and LX had painted. It's hard to see here, it kind of looks like a DX, but you can obviously tell it's larger, so it was an EX. And I found this inside still. The ECU is going to be a PS9. It's an auto ECU. It's the auto version that comes in these multi-point sedans. So they're actually good ECU to have. So I'm going to pick it up. I think they're only $20 here, and it's nice to have. I could probably easily sell for like $40, $50, make a 100% profit on it too. Here's a little trick of getting the wheel spindle nuts off at a junkyard. Use a bolt or something you can pry in there that's going to stop the wheel from spinning. And then you can use your tool. Use a breaker bar with a 32mm socket. Then you can just get that knocked off. And here's the other one. This one actually has the badge on it. Maroon interior, also automatic. And multi-point, so let's get these spindles off as well. Looks like they're both there. Okay, let's get to work on this one. Can't get it? Huh? Smack that shit. You can even hit the upper control arm if you want to.
Oh shit, hold on.
I wonder why we're going to be here all day. I did 3, you did 1. Let me hit it. Oops. We can get it out. See, here's the difference with the DX knuckles. It'll say LH3H, and the passenger side will say RH3H, and we got the A's off both of those EXs right now. You can hold that in front of the, that'll be your protection.
Is it filming already?
Yeah, it's filming.
Okay, hold on, let me see.
Okay.
Go for it.
Almost. I think one or two more. Alright, perfect. Got it?
Yeah, I think so.
And what we did right there,
You know,
there's a lot on that one. We were knocking off the hubs because the junkyard here likes to charge an extra $10 for the hubs, and we're going to rebuild these completely. New bearings, brand new hubs. So we're only paying $19.95 for each of the EX spindles. There's a homeboy down there. Nothing in there. Alright guys, I think that pretty much wraps it up. We're on our way out. And lastly, we're just searching for any 96 to 2000 Civics, which are EX models. Any luck? There's no engine in there, no? Nothing? Okay. We're looking for the VTEC solenoids because... Huh?
2 more aisles down, there's a red one.
Okay, I'll hit it up. We're looking for the VTEC solenoids because both of, well, my SI and my LX, both of the B16s, and he has a CRX. The wires were cut, and I don't know if it's just the way it was when we both got them, but mine was that way, so was his. So we're looking for these wires, the top of the VTEC solenoid with the wiring harness. We can use the little plug, the clip, and for me it'll be cool because on my SI I can put that Skunk 2 VTEC solenoid cap because it fits on the smaller size. My 8891 one doesn't fit. So we're gonna look for a couple more and then we'll head out. And I'll show you everything that I picked up today once I get it laid out in front of my driveway. And here you can see the size comparison. These fit, all VTEC solenoids usually fit, I believe all of them. I don't know about the F and H series. I've never had any experience with those, but I imagine they're probably the same as well. So this will work perfectly on my B series engine, even though it's a D series. The only difference of the D series, instead of it coming out towards the hose here, the D series come out forward on those particular, the actual body of the solenoid itself. And here's a look at my haul today of everything that I scooped up. I ended up grabbing, this is a wagon bumper. I'm going to use this on my track car. I like the way that the wagon bumpers look on the hatchbacks. Got it for only about $40, so I think that'll be a cool upgrade and I can swap back and forth from it. Picked up a set of really nice shape Stanley headlights. Found another, this is an Integra, the 9093 sway bar, the 23mm for the upgrade. Of course the spindles. Now we left the calipers and the hubs. The hubs, of course, they're charging the $10, and the calipers, I didn't need them. I have a couple extra sets, and you can use the 9093 Integra calipers on here. And I think I'm just going to buy a brand new set of calipers. That way they're freshly painted and all of the hardware and the boots inside them are brand new. I got those three. I ended up finding 3 VTEC solenoids. This one's missing the wire coming out of the clip, but the other 2 have all of the wiring, which is nice. I grabbed B20 valve cover. Can't ever go wrong with a couple of resistor boxes. These I'll probably just end up selling, make a little, maybe like $10 to $15 profit on those. I took that ECU out of the EX, that PS9. Grabbed a couple of H4. These are from a CRV. These are the headlight, the rubber housings. That's because I want to do a single bulb headlight on one of my cars eventually, so I'll need those. These are some of those, the bumper lights. I'm sorry, the corner lights off the EKs. This is what we use on our bumper lights and our EFs to make them serve as a fog light and also still a blinker. Multi-point distributor wiring if you're doing the dual DPFI to MPFI. A couple random clips for the corner lights, and that's pretty much it. Random hardware here and there that's still in my toolbox, but that's my junkyard trip today, guys. $243 worth of parts, where it's kind of like paying for a set of spindles for $240 and getting everything else I got for free. But very, very productive today and unplanned. I'm glad Chris called me up. It's always cool hanging out with him, and he's one of my really good EF buddies. So we had a good time out there just checking everything out, and it had been a while since we had been to that junkyard, and they had a ton of cars there that, well, I guess just maybe because we've never gone back in the longest of time, but hopefully they'll restock with some new stuff soon and we can go back and make another killing. Thanks for checking it out, guys. Not something I normally do, but just thought I'd share with you my trip to the junkyard today. We'll see you next time.